I can't believe I'm here, honestly. Like, I really was nervous because I knew that Kayla was gonna vote for me, and then I basically threw her a bone and was like, hey, essentially said, I'm voting Talk. And she should have at least realized to switch her vote so that my name wouldn't have come up. I also threw her a bone and was like, listen, we're the only two girls left, like, vote for Talk, like, I don't know. But she decided to vote for me anyway and kind of show her colors that she isn't with her tribe. So at the last tribal, Talk was voted out, which was my ally, and I really thought that we had Sharif and Ed with us, but I guess that they are working with Brienne, and I voted her out. So now I'm kind of on the outs of this tribe. I mean, it's 3-1 at this point. They know it, I know it, not a secret.
I really didn't want to vote him out. For me, it was between Kayla and him, and I was hoping that Kayla wouldn't get immunity from the other tribe, but I kind of predicted it, and she did. But I have a feeling that she found it. She seems way too comfortable eating pineapple and, you know, having a good time. So I'm pretty sure she found the hidden immunity idol. And I just hope we don't go to tribal council, because I think she would be gunning for, I don't know, like, could be me. I think she could be gunning for Brienne too. I don't know. Just hope we don't go to tribal council. Maybe a swap after this one.
I think so, but obviously
Can't depend on it.
obviously four of us go, and she potentially has it.
Yeah.
I think Sharif is a little skeptical. He thinks that she found an idol already, in which case, you know, if there's idol paranoia again and we think Kayla has it, it's gonna, you know, put a damper on the relationship between me, Sharif, and Ed, because we've been super tight this whole time.
I think we mean it's safe to assume that someone at both of those camps has an idol.
I think Brienne.
Alright, so let's relitigate that. So yeah, I would have like, yeah. So my initial thought was like we should give it to Brienne because she demanded the challenge and she's cool. But I think you guys are probably right that she probably has the idol, and so she just has to play it.
So when we were trying to make the decision for Bannerman Island, the first thing that we kind of looked at was trying to like gauge their tribe dynamics. Those 3 boys seemed like really close. So we saw like the first person they eliminated was Laura. So we were worried that like either Brienne or Kayla could be next, and we think Brienne has an idol. So that's why we gave it to Kayla, and we're hoping that those boys will have to turn on each other. The best decision too is if she doesn't play her idol and she does get voted out, then like she left the movie. There's one less idol.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I think Kayla was the right choice.
Yeah.
I was glad that everyone was on the same page with that.
No.
Okay,
Kayla.
yeah, she does seem that way.
They picked her as the leader, which can mean one of 2 things. Either there's a target on her back, or they really do follow her and respect her. It can be one of 2 things.
I just hope Brianna. I kind of like. We could have, I guess, given it to Brianna, and then she could have saved her idol. But we don't know if like she's with us that much that we like want an extra idol.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Brianna very much.
It's better to flush the idol.
I feel like I have always been asking people the questions, and no one has asked me a question on anything. So I'm almost sure, like, if you were to, they'd probably be like, oh, I like Julia, but they don't know that much about me. And so that's why I don't think like any of these folks have good social games.
In the event, I don't see us, and I'm not putting it out there because I don't think we are.
But you have to have a contingency plan.
But if it happens like that, obviously you two are with me.
100%.
And I would also potentially not want to vote out a woman first.
Yeah.
At least one person.
But there are some people who strategize way too much for me, and that's not what Survivor is about to me. That's completely soulless. Okay, I think Jeremy has just been speaking like way too much game and thinking way ahead of it.
Way
and
too
is also
ahead.
like trying to make my immunity idol like a tribal idol.
A tribal idol. Like
and I also
when you were gone, then
Yeah,
I can confirm. Yep. Jeremy said that you should give your idol to me because I will be a threat at the swap, and I don't want. I did suggest that I don't want that. I know that if I end up beating it at some point, you'll play it on me, and I have no questions. But it's kind of weird. I never asked for it, and I don't want it to be like, oh, but Stan's asking for the idol. That's why I told
Yeah,
you.
and this should go without being said, but yeah,
It's your idol.
Yeah,
You found it.
So I'm probably gonna, if we do it a tribal, I'm probably gonna like pull Annie and Veronica and say like, hey, I absolutely do not want to. So we have the really good options, but I don't know how Veronica's gonna take it. and then I think more people have to.
Because they're.
I think
don't
Annie
think
would be.
Annie does not need any convincing.
No, she
Veronica
doesn't.
needs the most
She's
convincing.
gonna come after you,
Who's gonna come after him?
Veronica and Jeremy, because they pulled me and her aside and said that it's Julia, me, Veronica, and Jeremy as a 4. And I didn't really get a good vibe from Jeremy to begin with.
Yeah.
He wants to be in control, but
Yeah, that's obvious.
like I mean,
That's why I kinda-
don't want to be in control of
That's
people
why I
like
just
you.
kind of keep my mouth shut and
No,
let
we're
him do
like
his
quiet.
thing.
We're
That's
like
so
a quiet
quiet.
bench
You're
here.
so like quiet. I haven't said anything.
We
but
haven't
he's-
said anything at
he's
all.
I hope
like-
you didn't think that I was coming at you when I said
Heck
this. Okay,
no,
earlier.
heck
Okay,
no.
yeah.
We're good.
Okay,
We're good.
all right.
I feel okay about my threat level. I'm worried about my overall tribe's threat level, and I'm worried that if I'm the only purple person on a tribe, I'll get targeted because purple is a threat. But I don't think I'm seen as a threat yet. I think Stan is seen as a huge threat, and I love having him in the game as my shield, because no one's ever going to come for me when they can go for him, because he's perceived as being this big hero in all these challenges.
In store for this time.
I like Kristen a lot. I think we vibe really well, but I'm trying to like have us kind of distance ourselves so we're not like looked at as a pair. I think maybe Danny and Andy might be like kind of together, and then the other two are kind of just like floating around. Maybe Danny's a little shifty, and I know it. Like I think he can be. He's a gamer. And like that doesn't scare me, but I have reservations on Danny. Ariel is like that voice, that presence. So I feel like he's more vocal than a lot of us. So it just is like, oh, makes me take a pause when he says something. I want to stay in the numbers. I want to like go where everybody else is going. If it's someone else, it's someone else. Like I'm here for me, and I'm not gonna try and stick my neck out this early for someone when I don't have a backup plan.
Yeah. That's it?
No. I know that.
All right. How are you reading out loud?
I'm happy to.
All right. Yeah, you're a teacher. I'm
All right.
I'm dyslexic, so.
But I don't trust everyone on my tribe. There's Andy, who was chosen as the leader, and he ended up getting an option to choose a clue for a hidden immunity idol. And the reason I don't trust him is he says he can't find it, and the clue seems simple enough that the 4, 5, 6 brilliant minds that we got working on it still can't find it. So it's changing because I've been slowly trying to ask people, do we trust Andy to share the idol? So the game's constantly changing. If he shares the idol with me, if I find it, it's gonna change again.
It says, run and dig with all your might, turn the lock from left to right, dig deep and find strength within, solve this word puzzle, and you'll surely win.
Ooh, so are we doing a digging challenge?
So it sounds like digging, locks,
And
word
I gotta
puzzle.
play in this, and 2 people gotta sit out.
All right, Iona and Paulapal, you guys are getting your first look at the new Asophis tribe. Voted out at the last tribal council. I will take back the immunity idol. Immunity is back up for grabs. So with the show of hands, did anybody here watch last season of Survivor New York? Raise your hands if you did.
I mean, I've seen this.
So we are doing a challenge that was very famous last season. We're bringing it back with a little twist. So you guys will have 2 people race out to dig into your tribe's sandbox. You will find 3 octagon pieces that have a number, 3 numbers on them. Those 3 numbers solve a lock that is on a box. You will have one person who solves all 3 locks. Then inside the box is a word puzzle. You will have one person solve that word puzzle. The first 2 tribes to finish win immunity. Obviously, if you finish in first place, you will be making a very important decision that can alter this game. All right, survivors ready? Go!
All right, ready?
Got one. No, you can't touch it yet. Wait for all 3. Veronica's back with the second one. Got the second one. Third one, got it. Veronica's back with all 3. Soap is working on the lock. Brienne has 1 lock off.
You got this, Brienne.
All about struggling to find that last piece.
You got this.
Is eating back there.
You got this.
And we only keep coming down last place.
You guys have to dig deep. Here you go, Ari. Nice job. Here we go. Kind of working on the locks. Brienne has the second lock for Sopus. Brienne gets the last lock.
You got this, Kayla!
Kayla working on the puzzle.
Good job, good job.
It is a word puzzle.
You got this. Take your time.
Jeremy working on the puzzle. You got it, Kayla.
Do it well. Don't rush it.
McKenna gets her second lock. Sopus.
I
Iona wins immunity.
Now I know.
All right, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Sopus, you guys have congratulations, guys.
His name is Benny.
Iona again
Benny
for
Bannerman.
the 3rd time in a row. I'm sorry, but one of you guys will be the next person voted out of this game. But it's Sopus. You guys are gonna get this. Who wants to read it? Kayla, say it loud.
Bannerman Island decision. As the winning tribe, you must now make an important decision that can alter the course of this game. You must select 1 player from the losing tribe to give an extra vote to at tribal council. They will not find out about this until they are at the voting booth. Please write the name of the player below.
None of those guys, I'm sorry.
Andy is working with them.
Oh no,
I wouldn't give it. I wouldn't give it to dude.
I don't know.
I would give it to. My hope would be that the girls are all together there because I know Kristen and McKenna are close. So I feel like the 2 of them, plus Robin, plus an extra vote, will get out one of the dudes.
Okay.
That's what we want.
Yeah, that's what we
Okay.
want. Yeah.
So Robin.
Plus Robin. Robin.
Is that cool?
All right, Sopus, I will take your decision. Thank you so much. All right, I'll see you guys at Tribal Council. Head back to camp.
Good luck.
Can't believe that happened. We did it. We envisioned it and we won.
So immunity was like the only chance I had to stay in this game. The only chance. So thank goodness we freaking won. It was the best feeling in the world. Like elated, joy, so great. And tensions are pretty high now still, knowing that eventually we're gonna get to a point where we might be back there, and it's not gonna look good for me if it's with these people. How do you guys feel about us picking Robin for the twist.
I mean, I think it was the right move because, you know, we want potentially them to vote out one of the guys on their tribe, and we're thinking, you know, it will help whoever is, you know, on the outs on that tribe. Having that extra vote could help them a lot. In, you know,
I wonder how it's gonna go, considering like they won't know till they're at the voting booth. So like if they're not planning like a split vote anyway, or any kind of like two sides to it, like they must have like a group target at this point.
I'm sure they're thinking. I think they do, but I'm sure they're thinking like a plan B, like we had, right?
Yeah.
They have a plan B. If one of them gets the vote, they'll do this plan.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they have two plans.
So I was plan A?
Huh?
So I was plan A?
Oh, I can't say.
Oh. I'm pretty convinced that Brianna has actually found it again, because she was not really looking very hard. She was like, okay, I'll just like peek around, see if I see anything, which just proves that she's such a threat in this game. And I'm so surprised that the boys are like continuing to want to work with her. Maybe she's like trusting them and like letting them know like I found the idol, but like let's just make her think that we don't. So I don't know, I've kind of given up at this point.
So I'm kind of getting concerned now that green has lost. Now we are the only ones that are still going to have our original tribe intact going into the next challenge. Potentially we do see a swap on the horizon, so I am getting afraid of like not my threat level, like not little Annie, like no, but like the threat level of my like tribe, and that if I wind up on the wrong side, they're gonna just want to get rid of a purple. I love that we're winning, of course, but like I also like it's kind of just, yeah, we're still doing this. Wait, what's the word? Okie Dokie, which I hate that word. Like, are we children? Is this kindergarten? Like, we're the Okie Dokie tribe, like. But yeah, so we're all like okie dokie and happy and everything. But like, I mean, we came here to play Survivor, and like 2 other tribes are playing Survivor right now, and we're basically the ones like in a way, like yeah, we're strong, but I kind of feel like we're getting weaker by not having those opportunities to strategize with each other and like secure those bonds. You know, we haven't tested out trust with anybody within the tribe.
My alliances have seemed good. Me and Jeremy are tight. Me and Julia seem good. Me and Stan seem good. And I love our tribe overall. But me and Jeremy have been very solid about we are together. We are an alliance. We are final 2. That's whatever we can do. That's what we're doing. And who wants to split peaches? Ready for shenanigans. That's fine. That's fine.
People still feel comfortable. You know, perceptions will of course change as the game progresses, but I think that until we're put in a situation where we have to actually like suss each other out, everyone's just gonna pretend. Or I don't feel like anyone's pretending. I'm certainly not pretending. I feel like people are going to continue to be themselves as long as possible before they go into psycho killer mode, in which case that's when the fun actually begins.
My fear is that because we are the tribe who's come in first place twice, you know, for whatever that's worth, that the other 2 tribes are going to team up against us. Now, it's survivable. I have faith in my social abilities to survive it, but it is a little stressful. You know, you only have half an hour to strategize. You only have time for maybe 1 or 2 or 3 conversations. If you pick the wrong people to talk to, it doesn't matter how good you are socially, you could be gone.
So the 3 names out there are Ari, Andy, and Robin. So Danny, Kristen, and myself, I have not heard any rumors about, so we'll see.
Let him been in with me. Sure. No banana for me. I almost hit some water up. Remember when I was feeling good?
You feeling good? Ari's been telling Andy Robin.
Okay.
So Andy thinks it's Robin and not himself.
Perfect.
And I haven't talked to him since, so I'll tell him Robin's name.
Honestly, what we talked about first, that's exactly what I'm doing. People are very vague. Probably Andy's name. Got you, sir.
Yeah, I think that's it. We have 4 right here, so even if one of them has an extra vote, it doesn't matter.
I think Robin is kind of this floater where if we needed to take out one of the boys, we could use Robin as a number. I have to talk to Kristen to be like, all right, which direction, Kristen and Danny, to be like, which direction are we gonna go? It's most likely gonna be Robin who would go home and not Andy, which I'm okay with.
So the only names that are being floated around right now is Andy and Ari. People want Ari out because he's very sus. He was the first one to kind of push a name from our tribe. I think that's what I'm gonna do because I don't want to rock the boat right now. Andy, I feel like I could work with him later on, and I also feel that he can be a competition threat later on and be a shield in front of me. I'm going to tell you what this team really He's been wanting to we stepped foot in this camp and he saw that you had opportunity to go for that. He thinks you have an idol. The group consensus is that we want to vote Ari. Okay. I feel good with you, and even if you have the idol, I don't care. I'm like, it's about the vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get that. But and all of us, if you hear us saying your name, telling us, he's gonna be super blindsided. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna make really good TV.
I think the thinking is still maybe Robin or Ariel. That said, like, Robin pulled me aside and said like that I was the one that they wanted to work with more than anyone else, and so someone like that I don't want to vote out, you know, and I think Ariel too feels close to me. I think I am everyone's number one on my tribe right now. Kristen is mine, and I feel like I am at Kristen's, but I also feel like I'm Andy's.
I think none of us want to be an early group. We all want to like find our allies and like find our place. Like we want to fit in. I'm like 100% open-minded.
I'm voting Andy.
Okay, I'm voting Andy too.
However, if you hear from him that I said Robin, I led him to it.
No, and I'll
And
just.
do
I just tell him yeah, I'll do Robin?
Huh?
Do I just tell him that I'll do Robin?
No, just ask him what he's thinking.
Okay, but what do I tell him I'm doing?
How do you be honest? How do you feel?
I mean, I could technically tell him I'm voting him out. But
You don't have to say anything about voting. You could just say that
it seems like it's
you're not
between,
playing games.
Yeah.
You're not.
It's like I don't want to lie to his face, but
You're gonna have to.
Yeah, let me mentally prepare. Well, I talked to him earlier, so maybe he won't want to talk to me again.
He's also, his energy is so nervous. I feel like he's lying to me.
I haven't heard your name once. I think we're
Yeah.
So Danny told me Ari, and Robin told me Ari, and everybody told me Ari except Ari himself. And Ari wants to do Andy, but Ari wants me to tell Andy that we're doing Robin.
Yeah, that's what I got from
And are you good
Andy.
with doing Ari?
100%.
Yeah, I'm good with that too.
Yeah.
As long as we're safe, I don't care.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know if I'm cocky, but I think I'm in a good spot. I think so. I know you can't say anything, but it's like I found the immunity idol, and I've been like lying, and I feel really bad because I actually really do trust like the people in my tribe. Like, but I genuinely, I didn't tell my twin sister about an idol. Like, you can't expect me to tell anybody unless I have to.
He's probably coming to it because of the whole idol business. So I'm fine going for Ari.
So yeah.
So if you have another thought.
I'm cool with that. No, I think either way, and I think we should try and get them to be shooting at each other.
Who?
Ari and
Robin?
Make sure Robin feels good though, in case there's a swap.
Yeah, and
So
also
I want to have a talk with Robin, and I'm also going to talk to Andy and let him know what's up. But when Ari comes to talk to you, tell him you're okay with Andy.
Also, like, I just want to say this because I haven't officially said this, but like, I really, really trust you, like, as an
100%.
individual. Like, you're the person who I was
You are
like,
my number
talking
one.
to. You're my number one.
100%. And I would say McKenna's right now. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
I
think
said
and
you two were
McKenna
like
could
top
go
two,
for
but
sure. And
I think we just had like we instantly clicked.
I'm kind of using Andy for a little bit right now, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's sort of using us too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Like,
we're all
exactly.
using each other.
So I think we have a good group.
My ideal vote out this round is not me. Honestly, I think I might have made some real big mistakes in this last little thing. So I had a suspicion that Kristen found the idol that I've been scouring this beach. I told, people thought I had it because I couldn't find it. I had a suspicion she had it. I felt up her bag, felt something that felt like it.
went in, she has it. I'm real scared to out Kristen to McKenna. I also outed her to Danny. So I don't think Danny had a one-on-one conversation with her where he could have verified or even talked to her about it. But yeah, I'm real scared right now.
All right, I think that's an okay. I think that'll work, and he definitely won't see it coming.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think he thinks probably that he's an integral part of the tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So
Are we
it's
gonna
like-
worry at all with the extra vote stuff?
No,
I don't think it's gonna make any difference. I think there's gonna be
if they
four.
have
It's
to
gonna be
use it.
4-2. It's gonna be. It's probably, or it's gonna be 4-2, or it's gonna be 5-1.
You have to use it, right?
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
don't.
So even if
I don't think the extra vote changes anything.
if Andy gets it, because maybe they were saying because he was struggling.
Mm.
So are you for sure on Ari?
Yeah, unless you want something different.
I don't.
I'm
I
down.
don't.
I am down with
But
it.
he's 100% on Andy. So like, Danny and I were here making him be like, yeah, I don't think I don't think Andy would see it coming because like he thinks he's probably super muted and like stuff like that. So like,
Yeah.
even if the extra vote plays in like Danny, if it gets to Andy, it's in really our favor.
Mm-hmm.
But I was telling Ari like it would only be 2 votes.
I'm down with that.
The problem with doing Andy right now is that it will divide. I think it will divide the tribe. And so I want to come out of this where like we all feel good. The 5 of us who are left are good. And so Ari really wants Andy.
Do we think?
So I think
What scares me though is that he's pushing so hard for Andy that I'm afraid
we just tell him
he
that.
might have an idol or something that he's like
Okay, but
probably safe
here's the thing,
anyway.
though. Even if he has an idol, Andy knows, not us. Because if he's of all those roads,
Unless somebody else throws a vote, which I'm hoping nobody does. A lot of us are sus of Ari.
Yeah, a lot of us are supposed to like Ari.
Yeah, so I feel like that's where we're mostly leaning toward.
But it could change, yeah. And
Anybody but
hopefully,
us.
Hopefully, and it's like I will talk to like everybody else and see if they're on the same boat. And if
Yeah.
if I hear something different, I will tell you.
Yeah.
So the story of Palapel has been all about this hidden immunity idol that we've been searching hours for that we can't find. So what's gonna happen tonight at Tribal? It's 3 options. Either A, we vote out Andy, and he doesn't play the idol that I suspect he has. I feel like I've garnered enough support that Andy's the target. However, alternative option number 2, Andy plays the idol, and he follows my suit of putting Robin's name in there, and then he votes Robin out if he plays the idol, so I'm still safe. Option number 3 is what I'm scared of. I've been throwing Robin's name out, I've been throwing Andy's name out, and I honestly suspect that Danny and Andy are working together, and I feel Danny's gonna tell Andy he's gonna play the idol and they're gonna flip it out on me. That's what I suspect is gonna happen tonight. The story of this tribe has been all about the idol. We're gonna find out what's gonna happen. Shut it down.
Even if
Are you
he
doing
does-
that? No.
Yeah, he's quick,
None of
yeah.
us are doing that.
Well, the
He's
thing
so
is-
quick. I feel like I'm playing tennis.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter. Like there's 4.
That's true.
So Kristen, run me through last night and then this morning with this tribe and speak loud.
Yeah, last night I think everybody was excited to sort of see our tribe, and once we saw our tribe, everybody seemed pretty happy with the tribe, and then today the game began, and we were on a really good winning streak for a little bit, but we got unlucky with those sandbags, which I think it's a luck competition on if you find those bags. So
All right, so I announced that there would be a lot of decisions made due to Bannerman Island. Has that sort of been any talk at your camp about like how these could affect the game? So far, it hasn't affected this tribe, but it could potentially in the future.
This tribal council is the single most important tribal council because it's going to dictate the rest of this game. And a part of that is what's happening at Bannerman Island, and it's decisions that we don't even have a role in playing, right? So the strategy talks are almost, do we worry about that and what do we do if? But it's not very in-depth because we can't control what the other tribe does.
So Andy, you guys lost that challenge. It was really hard to find that last piece, and it kind of put you guys behind. Do you think that anyone here is thinking about challenge losses or being the reason why you lost the challenge as to who someone should vote for, or do you think that people are looking into different factors?
I think it's definitely gone beyond our ability, like individual abilities to perform in challenges. I think that we've all performed very well in various moments and various challenges. So to think that, yeah, I don't think that that's really playing a role. I think that we all kind of suspect that a swap or some shift up might be coming, and we want to go into that as the most unified group we can. And so yeah, I think that that's how we're looking at moving forward.
Robin, what are you basing your vote on?
I don't want to rock the boat too much. This is our first tribal. I think our group kind of has a consensus of what we want to do, and I'm going to just stick to that because, you know, I don't want to rock the boat so soon. And, you know, I love everyone here. I think we've grown really strong as a tribe, so coming out of this, I hope we're even stronger.
Danny, Robin said that there is consensus. Do you believe that to be true?
I think so. I think there, you know, I think maybe, I hope that we exit this tribal with a cohesive, unified group, and you know, and in that regard, I don't think the extra vote is necessarily going to make a difference.
All right, so let's head to the vote.
Oh, pleasure. Oh, I have 2 votes? Nothing spelling my name with an I, though. Thank y'all for the vote. This is a really hard vote, you know. It's the first one of our tribal.
Yeah, great guy, but yeah, always gotta roll the R.
Andy, you've got the sleight of hand, but hopefully you don't see this one coming.
Alright guys, if anyone has the hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Ariel. Second vote, Ari. Third vote, Ari. Fourth vote, Andy. That's 3 votes Ari, 1 vote Andy. Fifth vote, Andy. That's 2 votes Andy, 3 votes Ari. The next vote, and the third person voted out of Survivor New York Bannerman Island, is Ari. Ari, you're gonna need to bring me your torch. Ari, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Alright, you guys have done something that is very difficult in this game, voting out one of your own.
But I hope that you can find the strength from this to come back together and win the next challenge. Remember to dig deep and never give up in this game. Next time on Survivor New York.
And I feel like Ed feels like he's closer to Sharif, and I feel like I'm closer to Sharif, so I just get this like sense in my gut that Sharif's the king of that trio.
For me right now, who holds the power is Jeremy and Veronica.
I think she's going to be able to charm people, but I think she's going to be able to get people on her side.
Before we lost the immunity challenge,
found something.
You found it?
When I pushed them again, they're like, oh, she's sharing with us that she has this idol. And in my head, I'm like, nah, like, she's lying again.
It's been real. It's been nice. I had a lot of fun, and apparently I was living in my own world. But again, I had fun. So that's all I was out here to do. And I don't have any regrets because I did things on my terms. I was pushing the game. It didn't work out, but that's the way it is. And for me, I have no regrets. So that's it.